Good evening, everybody. I am Robert at Guitar Journeys. See, at YouTube, they say, don't say that your name and your YouTube name when you first make a video, because it's better if you don't do that. You'll get more likes or you'll get more views. I do things my way, man. It's my way or the highway. I make my own rules. Hold this thing, Frankie. Come on, dog, hold it up. I try to get my dog to hold the iPad, but he don't want to do it. Uh-oh. Don't show the TV. YouTube will give me a copyright. The YouTube police. Hey, what's going on, man? How you? Hey, you're the drummer, dude. All right. You been practicing your guitar? Uh-oh, hang on. I gotta fix my iPad here. I'm gonna put you on there for a little trip here. You're gonna go for a little spin. There you go. Hey, check out my new shirt, brother. Check it out. It's cool, right? It's like a cool cat. Yeah. All right. I am a big kid. So, just to let you know that, man, I am a big kid. I'm having a Friday night party for an old man. I'm like a kid in an old man body. So, I mean, I have pizza, and then I have a root beer, watching a little TV. Let me see, it's hot as heck outside. Let me see how hot it is. $90 degrees, oh, that ain't too bad. It chilled out a little bit. Thank you, sir. You been praying all day or playing all day? Oh, man, that's cool. Well, sometimes I pray when I play. I'm like, come on, man, give me some supernatural strength so I can play this guitar better. It's hard, man. You know, some days you get a day where you say, wow, man, I'm doing so good. I'm really like learning how to play this thing good. I figured that's what you meant. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. Candy's on here and she said, I love the shirt. Yeah, that's a cool cat, man. Cool cat playing a Strat. Yeah, I like it. That's dope. But anyways, yeah, man, you'll get some days where you'll say, dang, man, I'm really learning how to play this guitar good. And then like the very next day, you'll say, dang, I suck. Man, I sound like crap. I can't get all the chords fast enough. I can't solo right. But that's just how it goes. I could give a shout out for Hernandez. All right, brother, there's your shout out from my bald head. Whew. All right, there's your shout out, buddy. I'm getting drunk on root beer. Yeah. A&W. That's the best root beer there is. Well, for right now, because that's all I have. The tabs are the hard part. Well, you know, I mean, if you're just beginning, you're just starting, I would just learn the chords and then just play the chords. if you're trying to do like soloing and you're trying to wear the are you trying to play by tabs and you're soloing? Just go slow. You'll get it. I've done a lot of courses that they have tabs in them. And let me show you one, okay? Hang on just a second. I want to show you one of my courses. So this is the only course that I have upstairs. And it's called 5 More Easy Blues Solos. I'm gonna give you a little example. If you do like a solo, and these are tabs. See? And I do know how to read tablature. Yeah, root beer is better. I think root beer is better than Dr. Pepper, but I do like Dr. Pepper too. I always like to be a little bit different when someone is drinking like Pepsi or Mountain Dew, then I order Dr. Pepper. Just to be a little different. But when you do like these courses like this, it teaches you how to solo. So, you know, the whole reason of doing these courses is you learn how to solo, and you learn like I'll show you. But you learn it teaches you how to like solo, and it teaches you how to read tabs. If you're interested in any of those courses, you can get those. The guy's name is Griff Hamlin. You can find him anywhere. Just Google Griff Hamlin. Wait until the 4th of July. He'll have a big sale on the 4th of July. But yeah, man, you can get a book, you can get a DVD, or you can just get it digital. For like digital, probably that course right there, digital probably cost you about $30. And then you won't get a book or a DVD or nothing like that, but I'd say like with the book and the DVD, probably like $60. So maybe about half price. And then you get it digital. You have it like you'll have it like on the internet. So you go to his website, and let me see if I can show you. But you go to his website, and you put in your password, and then all your courses that you bought are going to be in there. Oh, I forgot your name, Griff. Okay. Oh, Blues Guitar Unleashed. That's what you want to look for. Wisconsin Rapids, what's up, buddy? Oh, you're talking about the bottles, like the root beer bottles. I got you, man. I got you. Yeah, you could take any bottle back in the 70s. Take them back to the store and they give you money for them. I do remember that. I definitely do. Where I worked at a gas station, and you get the bottles out of the machine. My boss always wanted to put the bottle back in the little case, because I guess he'd get money back for the bottles or something. Hang on. I want to show you guys. Whew, man, it's been a long time since I think I got it saved in here. I forgot. I always forget what my password is. And then I gotta go and ask, like, what's my password? But check it out. These are all the courses that I have. Hang on. I don't know, you can't see it. Can't see it too good on the TV. I mean on the iPad. Dang it. Can't see it at all. Wait, now you can see it. See, uh-oh. Okay, see all these courses? Check it out. Those are all courses that I have. So, I do have books. I like to have the book and the DVD. It's good to learn how to read tabs. You're basically learning how to read music, but it's tablature. It's music for guitars. So, and you already know how to read music. You said you're playing at school. So you're already learning how to read music. But, yeah, I want to start nothing with nobody. I don't want to upset anybody or offend anybody. But I just think it's good if you learn how to read, at least tablature, right? I don't think it's necessary for a guitar player to actually learn how to read actual music because you're not going to use it. But I did take a course on guitar theory, and there is a couple of pages in there about reading music. So it teaches you like what the staffs are, what the cymbals are. There's a lot to it. There for sure is. Tells you the timing, tells you the like when to repeat, when to stop, when to start. And then also I'm not very good at the counting, but I did learn how to count. Like I said, I'm not real good at it, but I can tell by looking at it, like when to stop, and when to hold it. Because you can see like the numbers, like there's a gap, right? Well, when there's a gap, that means just wait a little while. Yeah, do it, man. You're doing the right thing. You are doing the right thing. So to this guy that has a Steely Dan, whenever you come on, that always comes on. What does that mean? Is that your name? Or is that like, just like, what does it mean? I'm just curious because I always see you come on to my live talk shows, but I don't know what that means. But yeah, you learn, I look at it like this, man. Learn as much as you can. But there is a lot of stuff that, unless, okay, so if you plan on writing music, then that's where all the theory is going to come into use. But most of the theory, like, okay, you're going to use some of the theory, right, to build major scales or to build scales. You learn about how to build a chord, that kind of stuff. You're going to use that, or I'm going to use it. We're all going to use it. Some of the other stuff, you're not really going to use too much unless you're planning on writing a song. But it's good to know. It's good knowledge. If you're going to be a musician, it's good to know some of that stuff. I kind of look at it like, well, you speak English, you know how to read English, right? So if you play music, you should know how to read music. Yeah. Yeah, you're cool, man. You're just like me. I don't plan on writing any music. I'm 62 years old. I know people that's been trying to write music. Oh, no. I know who Steely Dan is, but every time you come on, that's what you type in. Oh, you're Candy, my sister. God, Candy, you think I don't know who Steely Dan is? My God, dude. That's kind of stupid, Candy. Oh, man. This guy that comes on here every time, he comes on there and he types in Steely Dan. And I just asked him why he always does that. Every time he comes on here, he does that. So I just asking him what that means. I mean, why does he keep doing that? But yeah, I definitely know who Steely Dan is. God. I live in this world, you know, and I'm a musician, and I'm a music lover, and I have been all my life. Um, I can't tell you any of his music. I probably would if I heard it. Let's see what kind of song Steely Dan has.
Just good songs.
Huh?
They got good songs.
Well, I know I recognize the name, really I do. I recognize Steely Dan, but I couldn't tell you if I passed the guy on the street I wouldn't know him. Let's see. Steely Dan. Did I say it right? Yeah. Yeah, it's all time. Let's see what kind of songs he's got. Do it again. Do it again. Dirty Work. Reeling in the Years. Yeah, I know that song. Kings. My old school. I'll check them out later. But yeah, I definitely know Steely Dan. That's kind of funny, Candy. So I stumbled across this band. You know, I listen to Spotify, and they send music my way that they think that I will like. So I'm a very open-minded person when it comes to music, and I like to listen to music that I never heard before. So I stumbled onto this band, and let me finish telling you this real quick, and I'll answer you. Um, I stumbled onto this band, and I'd like for you guys to check them out if you're interested. The name is Derek Dove and the Peacekeepers. Check it out. They have some really good music, and they're like a current band. You know, they're they're alive. They're not very old, and they're kind of like a blues rock band. But if you like music, I think you'll like them. And okay, so to you, it is important to learn anything you can learn, man. I remember when I first started and I was holding the guitar and I said, man, I just need some stuff that I could, you know, learn, that I could practice. And so, yeah, I mean, I have about probably 10 or 15 riffs that I know. For those of you that don't know what a riff is usually the beginning of the song or like the main part of the song. So, like in Leonard Skinner, you know, dun 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 dun. That's the riff. Um, but yeah, I mean, for sure, man. I tell you what, learn everything and anything you can. Take advantage of that YouTube, man. Get on YouTube. Go, just type in whatever you want to learn, and you'll find several people giving a lesson on it. A little heads up though, not everybody will give that lesson the same way. If you watch 3 people, more than likely all 3 of them are going to do it a little bit different. Just pick the one you like, or kind of make one that is real close that you like. I got a little joke that I tell my wife. I say, you know, the Stevie's part of Stevie Ray Vaughan's soul is inside my soul. And when I do like one of Stevie Ray Vaughan's riffs, if I say, well, you know what? This is easier and it sounds better if I do it this way. I say, is that cool with you, Stevie? Stevie say, yeah, it's cool, man. Do what you want to do. That's you. Do what you want to do. That's a cool thing about music. Do you want to switch it up a little bit? Ain't no harm in that, man. As long as it sounds about the same and if it's easy for you to do it like that. When it comes to holding the pick, hey man, are you having any problems with holding the pick? Because I got some advice for you if you are having problems with it. I had a big problem with holding the pick. For a long time, I had a really big problem. Let me know if you're having problems with that. I'll give you a couple of tips. I got the Andy Griffin show on. And Barney Fife is walking around. So I have a bit of a trouble with the pick. Okay. All right, man. I'm your man, all right? I'm going to show you my trick. You're going to like it. All right. Hang on, I'm going to try to get something on TV. Okay, so this is my theory. You have oil in your body, and you get oil on your fingers. So when you try to hold the pick, you have oil on there. So it gets slippery, right? Now for me, and I've tried all kinds of picks. I've tried just about every pick that is out there. And I used to get the ones that have like the grippy stuff on here, right? I'm sure you've seen some of those, the Cool brand. There's a lot of picks out there that have a grippy thing or like a sandpaper type deal right here. To me, all right, this is after years of playing. My favorite picks are the Fender Medium. Okay, this pick here is not a Fender, but it's exactly the same. Okay, it's exactly the same thickness. Some guy in a Walmart parking lot. This has a Bible deal, a Bible verse on the back of it. And it used to have a cross. Some guy in a Walmart parking lot was working on a trailer. And I stopped to see if he needed any help. And he was on his way to Denver. They set up a booth where they sell Christian stuff. And he gave me this pick. All right, anyways, here's the trick. Here's the trick, man. Take your pick, okay? Take your fingers, lick your fingers like that, and then wipe it on your pants. Do that a couple times. Okay. There are some picks that glow in the dark, I'm pretty sure. Okay, you want to get that oil off your fingers. Sometimes I even put the pick in my mouth like this. Right? And then do this. Like that. And then grab that pick. All right? That's in there pretty good. All right. If that doesn't work for you, this is something that I done for a while until I got over not being able to keep that pick in my fingers. Get you some double-sided tape and just cut off a little piece and put that double-sided tape right there. And I guarantee you, man, when you put your finger on there, that thing won't come off, right? You'll be like this. It'll be stuck to your thumb. Be careful when you pull it off, too, because I did that one time, man, and I about pulled my fingerprint off. It really sticks, man. But after you do it a couple times, it gets to where it's not like so super, super sticky. And that thing will really stay in there, man. Hey, I'm not that smart. You know what? I was looking on YouTube for answers to, how to keep my pick in my finger. And there was some old guy on there showing that little deal with the double-sided tape. So I'm not that smart, man. I seen it on YouTube myself. But it works. Yeah, man. It works. I don't know why, but I had the biggest problem when I started putting on shows. I mean, I'm jamming those songs out, man. I play 20 some songs in an hour. I stopped just long enough to get the next song loaded up on my iPad. And sometimes I tell the people like the name of the song and the name of the artist, and then I just go. But yeah, I do like 20 some songs in an hour. And I kept having a problem with that pick. Kept moving and sliding out, and I've even had him fall on the floor a couple of times. So that's what I did. I got some double-sided tape. But with some of that Gorilla tape, and I'm warning you, man, if you use that tape, the first time you pull it off, be careful. It hurt. I just yanked that thing off. I'm like, oh crap, that hurt. Do you have a tuner for your guitar? If you don't have a tuner, you're going to order one, I would try the Snarks. They're honestly, man, they're the best tuners out there. You'll see some that are expensive. I got one. I can't pronounce the name. Diargio. Let me see. Let me read it and see if I can pronounce it. Sometimes if I read it, I can pronounce it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? You have an app for a tuner? That's cool, man. They work good. What works better, though, honestly, is if you get like a regular tuner. Yeah, you can just use the app. You're all right, man. I did that for a lot of years. I just used the app. They work good. There's no problem with that. But if you do want to get it, Snark has, they have them that are rechargeable. And they're like around 20 to 30 bucks, depending on, they got a few different ones. But yeah, we won't worry about that name. It's a brand that has almost everything for guitars. Let me look real quick. Guitar. Let me see what we come up right there. Oh well. I can't find it right now. But anyways, it don't matter. They sell all kinds of stuff. They sell like picks, strings, just about everything. Tuners. But, I mean, it's a nice tuner. Don't get me wrong, it's a nice tuner. But for some reason, it doesn't want to work on my Acoustasonic. So I ended up buying a Snark, and I like that a lot. The other problem with using an app, it's like if you go somewhere and you don't have Wi-Fi, then you don't have a tuner. So, yeah. Like if you go out, let's say you're going to take your guitar and go out to the lake, and you can't get no Wi-Fi out there. I mean, most apps don't work if you don't have Wi-Fi, if you don't have a signal. So, there you go, man. You're just getting started with it, though, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. You've been practicing with a Metrodome? I hated practicing with the metrodome. That's too much like school, man. I did. I did spend a little bit of time practicing with the metrodome. I did. But the guy that comes out with these lessons, Grip, he's a professional music teacher. A lot of the things he say, don't use the metrodome, use the music. Because when you do like these solos, there's music that goes along with the solo, kind of like a backing track. And he says, like, use the music for the timing. But there was other things, like when you do certain lessons, he'd say, now set your metrodome at a certain rate, and then do it for like a couple of days, and then raise it up a little faster, go a little faster, keep doing that. So I did a lot of that kind of stuff, when I first started. But then after a little while, you say, so long, metronome. I've had it with you. That's neat. Just keep doing what you're doing, man. You're doing the right thing. Just keep doing what you're doing. So probably like you as a drummer, they probably taught you that at school, and that's good. I mean, it's good, man. The more that you can use your brain with your music, the better you're going to be. I know several people, and I even know of people that are famous, people that made a living off of being a musician, that didn't know music theory, that couldn't read any music at all. So, you could go either way. Yep, you're all right, man. You're all good. You're all good. Like I said, the only time I used a metrodome is when I was doing like the courses that I bought, and there'd be like a lesson where you'd have to do like, I don't know, I can't really remember. I'd have to go dig out the course to see what it was, but I think a lot of it was like doing scales, or doing a certain thing that he wants you to do to like learn, and then you start out slow and then you go faster. But just learn as much as you can, man. When I first started, I asked a couple of guys that I know that play what their advice was for me, and it's funny because both of them told me the same thing. I mean, they weren't together, right? We weren't all together at the same time. This was two separate times, but they both told me the same thing. Learn as much as you can, practice as much as you can, and don't give up. And you'll get there. So, yeah. We got someone here from Indonesia. Free Palestine. Free Palestine. You're free, brother. Take off. You're free. Come on, man. Get out of here. You're free, brother. Take off. Take off like a wild horse. We sponsor a kid in Indonesia. We've been sponsoring him since he was like 4 years old, I think. And he's turning 17 in September. So, and we watch videos on YouTube at night where people travel around the world. And oh my God, Indonesia, man, it's a mess over there. But it's interesting to watch what it looks like over there. I got Friday Night SmackDown on. I was showing somebody that was in another country. I was showing them what Friday Night SmackDown was. So I turned my iPad around and I was showing them. And YouTube gave me a copyright on my video. Because I had the Friday Night SmackDown on there. YouTube is kind of strict. Sure, I really don't know, man. I would say the guitar is one of the hardest ones. But, yeah, I don't know, man. I watch the guys that are playing the horns, like the trumpets. And, you'd have to have a good set of lungs. I mean, when you're young, your lungs are good and healthy. When you get a little older, I think that'd be hard to keep playing. But as far as like learning the instrument, yeah, I think the guitar is probably one of the hardest. You know, the tricky thing about a guitar is there's so many different ways to play it. Right? So many different styles, so many different ways. There was a guy that was coming on here, Joe. I know on the YouTube his name was Joseph, and I haven't seen him on for a while. He must be really busy right now. He does classical music, like Beethoven, that kind of classical music. And man, you should check him out and watch how he plays that guitar. Everything is done like individual notes. You know, it's not like strumming. And he even played at the White House. So that's impressive, man. He played at the White House for Obama. That's impressive. But, you know, it's a different style of playing, right? Then there's like, there's Spanish music. You could play like a Spanish style. Then there's rock, blues, funk. There's just so much. I try to learn a little bit of everything. Instead of just learning one thing, I try to learn, spread it out so I can, learn more. Yeah. I never tried playing classical music. The one thing that when I did start that I really felt like it was important to me is that I could just play normal music. Nothing like crazy rock, nothing like crazy blues soloing, but just normal music by chords. You know, to me, that's playing the guitar. And that's the fundamentals. You know, that's where you start and get good at it. It's hard to learn the chords. It's hard to fret the strings and make the chords ring out nice and, loud like they're supposed to. It's hard to go to those chords. I'm still working on that. And then, add a little soloing as you're playing. And, that's kind of what I wanted to learn. So that's what I do. That's kind of my specialty. I love it, man, when I go to play and I'm over there just like hitting those chords, like boom, 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 hitting them and jamming, right? And then someone looks at the other person, they say, man, this guy's good. I like that. Yeah, I'm good, man. But yeah, that's what I do, man. That's my thing. Eventually I want to eventually I want to play harder stuff, louder stuff, better stuff. But you got to start. right? And work your way up the ladder. You don't start at the top. So yeah, one of these days, man, I'll get there. You'll get there too, man. Just keep jamming. You're young, so I think younger people might learn faster. Um, it might keep you out of trouble too, man. Stay home and learn how to play. Don't be getting all crazy, going out, running around, doing, stuff, getting in trouble. I didn't start playing until I was about 48. I was in a little church. My mind was kind of wandering. There was probably like 20 people in the church. There was some guy up in the front playing electric guitar, and the pastor's wife was playing the piano. And I'm thinking to myself, well, he's not a very good guitar player. But at least he's doing it. At least he's playing. And I'm not. I never did learn how. Then I got to thinking, man, I'm going to regret not learning how to play the guitar when I die. That's going to be one thing that I'm going to regret. So, I heard this voice from behind me. It said, it's not too late. And I thought, well, that's weird. Why would someone say that to me? That it's not too late. That's weird. So I turned around to see who said that. And guess what? There was nobody behind me. That's a trip, right? I mean, I really heard it. So I said, dang, God spoke to me. I got to go find me a guitar. So I went home. I got on Craigslist. I found me a used guitar for $120. I met the lady the next day. And the lady said, it was a real nice woman. She was probably like in her 30s or something. She said, hey, I'm only going to sell you this guitar under 2 conditions. Number 1, you should take good care of it because I've had it since I was a kid. It was my first guitar. I've had it since I was a kid. But I want to give someone else a chance, to learn how to play guitar. So, you take care of the guitar? I said, yeah, I'll take good care of it. Number 2, you got to promise me that you'll learn how to play the guitar. I said, I will. I'll promise you I will learn how to play the guitar. And I did. I still got it downstairs. It's just like it was the day I bought it. There's not a scratch on it. I keep it cleaned up. I keep it tuned up. But I don't hardly ever play it. $60, there you go, man. That's how you start. But be careful because playing guitars is like an addiction. You're going to be addicted to that guitar, and then the next thing you know, you're going to want another guitar, and then another guitar. For me, it's always like, well, okay, I want to do something. I need a new guitar. Why you need a new guitar? My wife said, why you need a new guitar? Well, because that guitar is not good for this, or that guitar is not good for that. Oh, cool. That's nice. So there was a guy on here the other day. Check this out. He was telling me that he goes around to pawn shops and buys guitars real cheap, and then takes them home, cleans them up, puts new strings on them, and then turns around and sells them for $200 or $300 more than what he paid. So that's his, and he's a young kid that was doing it. So he's making money selling used guitars. Not a bad idea, man. I just don't like the hassle of dealing with people. So I don't think I'll do that, but it's a good idea if you want to make some money. Just clean it up a little and then turn around and sell it. For young people, that's okay, but old guy like me, we don't want to mess around with doing stuff like that. Unless you can make some big money. If I could make $1,000 off of a guitar, I probably would. Oh, you seen it when he was saying that? Yeah. That's good. I mean, that's a good idea. We don't have, we had one pawn shop in Hayes, which is about 25 miles from here. And I don't know. I'm assuming they're open again, but during the COVID they shut down. I've only been in there, I think, once. It's not a very big pawn shop. I just don't think there'd be a very big market in doing that around here. I have a hard time finding somebody that plays guitar. I'm always asking people, hey, you play the guitar? No. You know anybody that plays the guitar? No. Shit. Always trying to find somebody I could go jam with, you know? But yeah, when you go to try to sell something, it's a pain in the butt. I have a bunch of stuff left over from when I was in business. And I've sold some of it. But yeah, it's a pain in the butt trying to deal with the people, try to set up a time. Then they come and look at it, and then they don't want to pay you as much as you wanted. Then you end up selling it for cheaper than what you wanted to, and then you feel bad because you did that. So, yeah. So where do you live, buddy? What state do you live in? I'm just curious to see what part of the country you're in. Oh yeah, did you tell me that the other night? I think that you told me the other day you lived in Florida. That's a nice. I've never been to Florida, so, but I've seen a lot about it on TV. Hey, Jesus loves me. Right on. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. I need that. You wish you lived in Nashville? It's a mess over there, man. I was watching a video the other night, downtown Nashville. Wow, it's a mess. So many people. I'm not a huge, like, go around all kinds of people kind of person. But you just keep at it, man. You're young. You keep at it. You're like in high school or out of school? If you live like in a city, pretty decent sized city, you can find guitar players. Oh, you're in 10th grade? That's cool, man. So like a sophomore. Go to the music store. You'll find people in there. People that play guitar, they go to the music store and they'll just sit in there and play all kinds of guitars. I mean, that's what it used to be like in Colorado. If I was still in Colorado, I'd find more people that play the guitar than you'd want to find. But out here where I live, I mean, there's a couple of people here in town I know that they do play the guitar. But I don't know them like personally. I tried to set up a deal with this one guy that was going to introduce me to a guy. He said, hey man, this guy plays like AC/DC, but he don't like to play in front of people. And I said, that's cool, man. Do you think I'd be all right if I went over to his house and I played a guitar? He said, oh yeah, man, it'd be cool. He likes it when people go over there. So I told him, well, introduce me to him. That's been about 2 years ago. I gave up. He kept saying, yeah, man, I'm going to introduce you to that guy. You'll like him a lot, man. He's really a fun, cool guy. You'll like him a lot. You guys will get along great. I said, well, do it, man. Introduce me to him. Take me over to his house right now. Oh, I have to set it up, and then I'll take you over there. I'm like, well, do it, man. I want to go meet the guy. I want to play the guitar with him. I gave up because it's been like 2 years. He never did set me up. He never did introduce me to him. Yeah, I like Guitar Center. Yeah, go to Guitar Center. There's usually people in there playing. Usually most of the guys that work in a music store play guitar. I was looking for a cough drop because I keep getting that. I keep getting that annoying cough. I had one over here too, but I don't know what happened to it. So I was in a Guitar Center one day in Colorado, and a couple of guys come walking in, and I looked at them and I said, hey, I recognize those guys. My wife said, those are the guitar players from the church. And we went to a really big church, like 2,500 people per service. And there was a whole band up on the stage, like a whole band. So, oh, I just found it. Oh, you can bring it. You bring it. You bring it. Thank you. I just found that cough drop. So, yeah. I didn't talk to them or anything, but they recognized me and I recognized them. They just said, hey, what's up? Not much. Not much, just looking at guitars. And then the guy that sold me my Stratocaster, he said, yeah, man, I play in a band. He was a young guy with long hair. And we were just talking about guitars, and he said, you know, kind of like my thing is when I buy a guitar, I try to stay like in the $2,500 range. I feel like you can buy a really excellent guitar for $2,500. So, yeah. But it's nice. I would like to have somebody that I could go, you know, to their house and play, or they could come to my house. But I just can't find anybody, so that's kind of one of the reasons I wanted to start this talk show. So people like you and me can talk about music and our guitars. Yeah, like a guitar buddy. Yep. You know, when you hang out with someone else, you guys can like learn off of each other. You say, oh, do you know this? Da-da-da-da-da. So, no, man, teach me that. Oh, that's cool. Well, how about this? Do you know how to do this? Da-da-da. Oh, no, show me. So you kind of learn off of each other. So what you doing on a Friday night, man? Are you going to do anything exciting? Oh, you know, all my life, man, Friday night has been like the big night. When I was a kid, I remember like during school. So all day Friday, you're like, yeah, man, Friday. I could stay up late, watch TV all night, sleep in on Saturday, go fishing or hang out with my friends, go ride my bike. And then maybe Saturday night, you know, stay up late again. Then you get a little older. You're like, you're working, yeah, Friday night. Oh yeah, man, I'm going to go to a party tonight. So you get off of work, you go home, you eat, you shower, you clean up, comb your hair, get all fixed up and everything. All right, man, I'm going to go to a party. It's Friday night. Then you get in your car, you drive around town all cool, looking all cool and everything. Then I remember like when I had kids, I'm like, Friday night, yeah, let's go rent a movie and order a pizza, man. It's Friday night. Then when you get like my age, you're like, Friday. Is it Friday? Oh crap. I forgot what day it was. So for me, I say, put on Friday Night SmackDown. I don't usually even watch it. I just turn it on. What is this thing saying? You're not doing anything this Friday? Only on Sunday? Are you playing at the church then on Sunday? I don't know why this thing ain't playing. What's going on here? That's good for you, man, if you're playing at church. That gives you experience. That's where you can learn your chops, man. You earn your chops by playing at the church. I'm earning my chops by playing at the nursing homes. So I'm learning how to play in front of people. I learned how to load my stuff, take it there, set it up, play, talk to the people, kind of interact with the audience. You can kind of like see on their face, like, you can see on their face, like, oh, they like this song, or oh, they don't like this song. You kind of try to read the crowd, you know. Sometimes I look out there and they're going like this. I'm like, it's too loud. Yeah. Okay, I'll turn it down. It's kind of funny. This one woman, I play a song, and then she says, "Play some Charlie Pride." And I say, "Lady, I just played 2 songs of Charlie Pride. I want to hear another Charlie Pride." So I couldn't find a Charlie Pride song. I found a Buck On song. And I said, "Okay, this one is Charlie Pride." And she goes, "Oh, great. I love Charlie Pride." And I was playing along. I was just playing along, and it's not Charlie Pride, it's Buck On's. And I looked at her, and she was singing to it and everything, and she was so happy. My wife looks at me like, "That ain't Charlie Pride." I go, I know it ain't. No, you stay in church for a while, man. I would just stay in church for a while. How big is your church? But for me, I mean, I guess it. So you're probably what, about 16, 17 maybe? I would guess probably 16. Hey, what's up? Um, I would stay in the church for a little bit and earn your chops, play the drums, get up close, you know, with the guitar players, hang out with them, go to their, you know, you all go to practice together, have them show you some tricks on the guitar, and yeah, 16, that's what I thought. Yeah, just kind of learn, you know, learn the ropes for now. Take advantage of being around that atmosphere, you know, where you're like around a band. Take advantage of that and learn some stuff. You'll know when it's the right time. You'll know when. My wife was asking me the other day if I wanted to go play, like, I don't know, it was somewhere out in the public, you know, and I said, "Heck no, man, I'm not ready for that." She's like, "Well, you do good at the nursing homes." I said, "Yeah, well, they're all like 80 and 90 years old. They like no matter what I do. It don't matter. I mean, I could just show up and not do nothing. I think they'd be happy." But I do play out in the parking lot sometimes. Like when my wife goes into the thrift store, when it's not too hot or too cold, I'll sit out in the parking lot and play. And people like it. they come by and they give me a thumbs up, and they take pictures of me, and they make videos of me playing. So I'll know when it's time. I am going to try to play in, okay, the town that I grew up in. They have it's called the Frolic. So it's like their day, you know, that's the town's day, you know. So everybody goes downtown, they have a parade, and they have like, you know, you could get like a corn dog and a funnel cake and all that. But some years it's like rainy and drizzly. Some years it's really super hot and windy. So I don't want to like tell them that I'm going to go there and play, because then they're really going to be expecting me to be there. And if it's rainy or windy or cold, you know, just say like if the weather's not that good, I don't want to go sit out there and play. I don't want my equipment to get, you know, wet. Or I have like a gazebo that I can set in. You know, it's all like a net. But if it's too windy, that thing will blow away, man. So I'm going to wait until that day, right? When I wake up, if the weather's nice, then I'm going to drive over there and I'm going to sit somewhere and play. I was going to do that about 2 years ago, and then I chickened out. I said, no, I don't want to do it, man. There's too many people. People are going to go, boo, get out of here, you suck. So I said, no, I'm not doing it. But yeah, you gotta like just, I don't know. You'll know when it's right. The church that I used to go to, where there was about 2,500 people, I would never get up there and play. That's way too many people. Way, 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 way too many people. I guess if they gave me like a real easy, like, you know, just playing the rhythm, right? Play some like 2 or 3 chords or something, I would do it. But those guys are like professional players, man. They're up there playing like, I mean, yeah, they're good. They're good musicians. They're really good. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get out of here. So that's. You don't know how they get that good? A lot of practice. They get that good by doing what you're doing. You know what I mean? So you're 16 years old right now. Well, by the time you're 26, you'll be up there playing like that, if you keep practicing. And some kids learn faster. It's just like anything else in life. You know, some kids can play basketball better than other kids, right? Some kids can run faster than other kids. Some kids learn faster in school, you know. They get straight A's, and they get, you know, they do everything fast. So it's the same with playing the guitar. Some kids or some people learn fast. Some people takes forever. And a lot of it has to do with the time that you put into it. If you want to put the time into it, then you're going to have really good results. If you practice 10 minutes on the weekends, then, and I'm not saying you know, just you, but I'm saying people. If you practice, let's say you practice an hour Saturday and Sunday, and then you don't touch the guitar all week. Well, chances are you're not going to get very good. But if you practice every time you get a chance to practice, then you will be good. So it's kind of like, you know, you're gonna reap what you sow, right? So yeah, I gotta go do me some practice right now, y'all. This has been a really good stream. I was really afraid because I've been having a lot of people come on here and giving me a hard time and saying really bad stuff. I told my wife, I said, I don't even feel like doing it anymore. These kids are ruining it for me. If you get a chance, if you're not too busy, check out this live stream that I done earlier where I was doing like practice, backing tracks. I was down in my music room and I put on some backing tracks and I was playing along with the backing tracks with some distortion. I don't suggest that you watch the whole hour, but if you watch like 5 or 10 minutes of it, and you could kind of see like what I was doing. So when you get to the point where you can do that, start doing that. You know, put up a backing track and start playing along with it. Oh, you saw the live stream? All right, cool, man. That's cool. Did you see the one where I went off on that guy? Man, that guy got me mad. Started talking, saying like political stuff to me. And I try not to get into political stuff because it's just not the right time and the right place. My YouTube channel is not for political stuff. My YouTube channel is for music. That's where it starts, that's where it ends. Right? This is all about music, and it's mainly about guitars. So I don't like it when people start saying like political stuff to me. I might have been the first one that said it because I lost my temper because people were going on there and saying stuff that wasn't very nice to me. So I kind of lost my temper, which I try not to do that either. I'm old, man. I might have a heart attack. Yeah, you like my channel? All right, cool, man. I appreciate it, brother. You got to go get you one of these shirts, bud. These are too cool. Yeah. When you get good enough, which probably won't be too much longer, try that app that I was telling you about, the Moises app. It's a great app, man. If I'd have had that app, when I say app, it sounds like ass. If I'd have had that app when I first started, I would be way further than I am right now. I promise you I would have been way further. I spent too many years trying to take all those courses. Where I made the mistake is I tried to memorize everything. Don't do that, man. I mean, it takes a long time to memorize a whole song. You know, you have to learn all the chords. You have to learn all the lyrics. And then, so you learn that song, right? You learn the chords, you learn the lyrics. Then you learn another song. Then you learn another song. Okay, so now you got like 5 or 6 songs, and you know all the chords, you know all the chord changes, and you know all the lyrics, right? Okay, then you go off and you work on something else, and you kind of space these out for a little while. Guess what? You forget them. You're like, wait a minute. Was that a G, an F? Oh, man. And then you start to sing, and you're like, wait a minute, I forgot the lyrics. It's better if you learn how to read it, right? You type it out, you put in the chord changes, or you can print it off of a website, or you can buy the music already like that, and then you don't have to memorize it, you just read it. You do have the Moises app? That's cool, man. You're gonna love it. It's really nice, man. Did you see that you could slow the song down? I mean, you could slow it down like real slow. And then, so if you have a song that has chords in it, where they're like hard to get too fast. You could just slow it down, work on it until you get it, go a little faster, and then just keep speeding it up until you're there. So yeah, man, I love that app. That's how I put on my shows. I have 300 and some songs in there. So yeah, man. Did you put it on your phone or your iPad? Because it's different on a computer. I know they've changed the app a few times. Oh my God, dude. I went to a show one time and they changed the app. From that morning till that afternoon, they changed the way the way the chords come out. And I almost couldn't play the show because the chords were coming out so different than what they were when I practiced them. You have the app on your phone? Okay, so I just pay the basic, which is like $4 a month, and the chords do come out on the top. So if you're not seeing the chords on the top, push around on the bottom, on some of the little settings on the bottom, and the chords should pop up. There's a way that you can get it to where the chords don't show up. And there's also a way where the chords do show up. So just either like mess around with it down on the settings on the bottom, or maybe watch a video on YouTube that will tell you more about the app. All right? All right, man, I'm going to get out of here. So, hey, nice talking to you, man. I appreciate it. You go and do some practice, and I'm going to do me a little practice too. They show up, but not all of them. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, man, it's only like $4 a month, to pay for the basic. So I don't think that's very much money. I mean, you can't do anything without spending more than $4, right? Even we got an ice cream cone at McDonald's the other day, and we were like, "What? How much did it cost us? Like $6, I think. $6 for 2 ice cream cones." Yeah. We're like, what? Were they always that much? They don't seem like they used to be that much. But anyways, all right, man, take care. Woo woo for Florida. One of these days I'm gonna go there, but not during the hurricane. All right, peace out, buddy. Take care. All right. Hey, enjoy the church, and have fun playing. We'll see you later. Peace out. Thanks for watching, man.